Hello, hello, hello. This is J. Author, and in this webinar, I'm going to welcome you. It's what's the healthy lifestyle secrets formula. I think lots of people are still joining, so I'm going to give a couple of seconds here. Even though I love to start everything on time, but uh, in order to make sure everybody benefits from this webinar, so I'll wait for a couple of seconds. While I'm waiting, appreciate if you could share your name and where you are from, or even if you don't share, just say where you're from so that at least I know where people are joining from. Oh, Madrid. I love that place. Oh, good. Um, London. Thank you for joining from London, from Australia, from somebody from China. Gosh, can't even think of that. Specifically at this hour. It would be extremely late in the night time. But thanks for joining. Appreciate you taking time to join over here. There are a number of people from USA and from Canada, and there are some people from South Africa and India. Thank you everybody for making time to be part of this webinar. Appreciate you doing this, and I think it's time I'm going to start this now webinar. So let me see technically. Yeah, okay, everything works. Otherwise, I always get some surprises here. So first of all, in this webinar, I'm going to discover what's the healthy lifestyle secrets formula, how can you use this formula for your own benefits, how to make your daily meals healthy just in minutes, and how to make your favorite meals part of the healthy meals plan. So it's all about uh, education here. I'm not trying to sell here anything here, so just don't even worry that I'm trying to sell you anything over here. It's all free information, education, and it's for your benefits. Just keep that in mind. But while I'm talking about your benefit, make sure all the information here is for education purpose only. I'm not asking you to follow anything specific over here, because even in terms of meals you may have some allergies, so make sure you talk to your doctor before you use anything which I share over here. So agenda for this webinar is first of all it's about me, which is the presenter, so J. Arthur, and then I'm going to talk about how I came up with this healthy lifestyle formula and how to eat healthy meals using this formula, how to incorporate your favorite meals using this formula, and how can you make your meals healthy. And then of course at the end there would be questions and answers. Okay, so I won't take too much time over here on my journey, because many of you have been attending some of our webinars. So just in the interest of time, I'm going to cut down on that. And for those people who are new to our webinars, just wanted to share with you that most of my education is a street level education, and later on I picked up everything. And The reason I picked up all that is street level education is because of my upbringing in the Himalayan mountains, which is like, very, very remote areas with no electricity, no phones, no luxuries. And that's where I got most of this knowledge from my grandpa, my mom, and my dad, and of course, all the community members which were there. And the lifestyle, if anybody has any opportunity to go to any of these places, you would be surprised when you go over there that it's all about healthy living over there, and you would be amazed the kind of lifestyle people live over there. It's like sometimes I feel that now living here in Canada, that the life over there was way better, but I'm leaving that for some another day, another time. But what I love about doing all of this is I'm a writer, entrepreneur, coach, and champion of healthy living. That's what who I am, and that picture says a lot about my roots, because kind of jungles, kind of forest where I was born and brought up. And as you can see over there, all the uh, herbs, foods, and variety of all of that, I picked up the knowledge of all of that from there. And after doing the chemical engineering and the of course living my entire life in the corporate world, Later on, I decided to pursue this interest and got into full time sharing this message of healthy living, uh, sharing my experiences, sharing everything, all the scientific knowledge and everything. That's what my mission is now, and that's the reason why I wrote a book, which is basically the art of living healthy with the ancient Himalayan healthy lifestyle secret formula. And you can go ahead, if you want to check it out, you can go ahead at healthylifestyleformula.com/formula, or even over here on this webinar I'm going to give you an opportunity to access that book if you want. Otherwise, you can always, anytime, you can go to this URL, healthylifestyleformula.com/formula, and you can get the book for free. It's pretty rich in terms of everything what I have experienced living over there, growing over there, how I learned, even the closely what I saw, what I observed in terms of daily life is routine for any person over there, even my own routine, everything I've shared over there. So it's all up there for you to capture and learn from some of those secrets what I've shared in that ebook. There's one thing, if I can share with anybody, is that people over there, I never saw anybody stressed out, or you won't see any kind of anxiety on their face, and the reason why, it's goes back to that formula. They make their life so simple, and I'm going to share how I came up with that formula based on what I've observed and based on all the scientific knowledge which I've gained later on in my life, and I captured everything in that a very very simple formula. So talking about the formula, this is the formula, and it's called Healthy Lifestyle Formula Pyramid. Um when I was working on something like this, my mom, and if you watch a couple of other webinars, you would see she had the strongest, one of the strongest influences on my life. She taught me the max. And when I was working on this formula, she said that you have to keep everything so simple that anybody can do it, anybody can follow it. And that's why you see here, there's a reason why everything starts with eating. And the reason why it starts with eating is that if you start feeding the right kind of food to your body, then you're taking the right type of nutrients, you're taking the healthy food, you're giving to your body. If your body is a car, you're giving to your body the right type of gas or gasoline, in terms of the food, in terms of the nutrients, and that makes sure that your body is running at its maximum efficiency, like a car runs when you give the right kind of gasoline and oil and all that. Then car runs really at the maximum efficiency. The same philosophical approach over here. Now, healthy body is comes after, which is more about exercising. It's more about making sure that there's proper movement of all the muscles. That's what is healthy body is. And in the mountainous area, I noticed that there are not many gyms out there. There are some outside, wrestling areas, or lots of sports areas, and so much of movement happens all the day, all the time, because you're moving from one peak to another peak, or you're moving up and down. So much of, because of the height and because of everything, everything is happening on its own without a need for a gym, and because of that, people's movement is always taken care of without going to a gym. The healthy connection is more like talking with each other and making sure you surround yourself. This is important. You surround yourself with the like-minded people who are talking healthy, who are concerned about eating healthy, who are concerned about keeping their body exercising almost daily, so that by making sure that you got those buddies, then you would be doing uh, automatically some of that because of your friends influence. And that's why healthy connection is extremely important. And last one here is the healthy mindset. I found over there why people are stress free, because the mindset is so positive that they can fight any kind of day-to-day stress without even thinking about that that's a stress in their life. And when you reach to that level, then you basically taking care of everything in terms of healthy eating, healthy body, healthy connection. That's how you reach to the healthy mindset. So when I was looking at this whole thing, uh, by the way, this whole thing is also covered in that ebook, just so you know. So you can, as I said earlier, you can go ahead, healthylifestyleformula.com/formula. You can download the ebook also from there. Now, if I have to talk about eating, which is the healthy eating, and this is all covered in the book also, just so you know, I wanted to make sure that some of those basics are captured in the book, and then I basically talk about it more in my own voice so that you listen everything firsthand over here. Uh, my mom used to say that if there's anything you want to address, or you want to share, you want to communicate, you want to touch everybody, it's the healthy eating. If everybody can take care of healthy eating, then it's 80% of everything is covered in their life. And when it comes to healthy eating, what does it mean? My mom used to say, hey, just eat natural food, plant-based food, raw food whenever it's possible. Eat organic food, so you avoid those foods where lots of chemical fertilizers have been used. This is what people are doing over there, and that's the reason why I've captured over here. I know in many of the other societies it's extremely tough, and I've captured even over there in my book that I understand some of this may be difficult for you. So that's why the last one over here is very, very important. No matter where you live, no matter what kind of food you're taking, uh, you need to focus on making your daily meals balanced. So what does it mean? And I'm going to share that later on in this presentation. But going back to this list, eat lean meat if you want to eat animal protein. Avoid processed food. Avoid carbonated drinks. Drink more water than anything else. So if you look at the whole healthy eating, it's so simple that anybody can do it. But in terms of balancing your meals, I'm going to share later on a tool which is going to make it extremely easy for you. So don't get too worried about that, how I'm going to balance my meals. The next one is the healthy body, which is more about exercising. And again, simple tips make the big difference. Keep yourself active, no matter what your condition is, no matter what kind of activities you love. Just do it, whatever works for you. If you love to walk, walk daily, walk more. If the weather is not helping you out, go inside the shopping mall and then walk indoors. That way you can do window shopping also, but make sure you don't shop. If you want to shop, make sure you shop to your budget and don't start shopping every day, otherwise you would go crazy. Uh, the next one is park your car far away from the shopping mall or the shop where you have to visit, so that you have to consciously walk all the way to wherever you're going. Take a stairs in place of elevators. This is kind of a simple story. My office was on the 26th floor when I was working in the corporate world. That was my last job, and then I was kind of taking the stairs every day during the lunch hour, and I was going down. It was not easy, I can tell you for sure, but I kept doing. I mean, like, I had numerous knee issues, and it was getting tougher every day, but I never quit on that, and I kept doing it. And then in the process, I basically made my knees acclimatized to that whole thing. I'm not asking anybody to do that, but I'm sharing that anybody can do it. If you love biking, just do the biking. Take your bike and go to work. Love hiking, then go ahead. Make a group and uh, enjoy the outdoors. If you enjoy dancing, hey, that's a great way to exercise while at the same time you're enjoying your dances. If you love yoga or tai chi or any other such form, just do it, enjoy. So whatever you love, do it. Make a group, or be part of the group. Join something where you can be part of that, because that starts building your healthy connection. Some people say, hey, I don't want to do anything, I just want to go for gym. That's fine. If you have no time for gym, then make a gym at your home. Whatever works for you, do it. That's the whole message for the healthy body. The next one is healthy connection, and this is easier if you keep it easy. Why? Because hey, this is where you're getting connected with other like-minded people. So you've seen some of those groups where people want to lose weight and they can't lose on their own, and they form a group, and then everybody starts talking about the same thing all the time, and then it becomes, rather than a dream, it becomes kind of an action plan, because you watching others getting some success, then you start getting success. That's how it happens. And so it's the same thing, and healthy living is all about the same kind of attitude you need to have, that you need to, no matter what, you have healthy attitude, you have healthy mindset, and it's all about making sure that you keep yourself motivated and inspired to achieve what you want to achieve. Because once you start achieving, and when you start seeing others achieve the same thing, then your negative emotions would go away, and you would be easy, you would be easily removing all the naysayers from your life. So that's the reason why we talk about, hey, talk healthy, think healthy, act healthy. This is how you can make a change in your life. And that basically brings to the point of healthy mindset. um, Healthy mindset is something about which encompasses everything. So it's not about doing anything consciously for that level. It's by paying attention to those three: healthy eating, healthy body, healthy connection, you would automatically start going to that healthy mindset level on its own. And that's the reason why I, it says over here, let's revisit healthy lifestyle formula. Healthy lifestyle formula, if you look at why healthy mindset is sitting at the top, it's because it's a combination of all those three stages. And in order to facilitate the healthy connection, we have even formed a private group for you, so you can go ahead, it's free to join, and it's facebook.com/groups/healthy life hive. You can go ahead, apply, and then we'll approve you, and then you can be part of that. You can start sharing your story while others will share their story, and that's how you start connecting. Now, as I mentioned earlier on the healthy eating, my mother said that if nothing else, if everybody starts focusing only on healthy eating, then the life for you would change. Everything else would start happening slowly and slowly, because this is 80% responsible for the healthy living in your life. Now, most of the people focus only on three things, which is like total calories, carbs, and proteins. My mom said that if you don't focus on micronutrients, then your food would never be healthy. Um, it was easy for her because she knew all of this by heart, but for me it was tough. So I said, how do I make sure? First of all, I let me nail down what are those essential 26 micronutrients. So this is the list of all those 26 micronutrients, and then I say, okay, how do I make sure that anything and everything what I eat is healthy, on these 26 micronutrients level. So in order to achieve something like this, because I don't have that kind of knowledge what my mother had, she's no more, so I can't anymore learn from all of this from her. So I basically sat down with the scientists and those people, and then started coming up with the mechanism, how can we do something about it. And then we basically came up with something like this, a kind of a report card system, where all these 26 are divided into these four categories, as you can see here: the weight control, heart health, vitamins, and minerals. So if you take any food and create a report card for that food, or meal I should say, and create a report card for that meal. So red, as you can see here, is failing, and then green is basically pass. So goal here is that if we can come up with a software which converts all this non-healthy stuff into healthy using this report card system, so that it's easy for anybody to do it. And that's why we came up with something like Healthy Lifestyle Meals software. And I'm going to show you, rather than talking about it, I'm going to show you. So I'm going to pause this presentation, this webinar, and I'll go over there. So wait for a second, and I am going now to the software. So this is Healthy Lifestyle Meals software. Anytime you can go to healthylifestylemeals.com and you will be there. Now I am going to show you how, first of all, this whole thing works. So let me do something like this, and let's say I am creating a meal plan, and I think I have some, yeah. So you can see here, for this date, December 11th 2017, Monday, this is my meal plan. What's my meal plan? These are the kind of calories I'm going to take today based on my personal needs. And there's you can of course watch another webinar where it shows how these are calculated just for your personal needs. It's this is yours only, nobody else. So don't have a copy and don't do anything like that. And then you can create a meal plan based on, so basically what's the meal plan? Meal plan is breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. Let me show you how I can do something like this. For, let's say this is a meal plan I want to use, and what I would do is I would say choose this meal plan. I'm going to add it here. Let's say I clear this and add it over here, and that meal plan is added for that specific day. So I can keep adding for different days. And as you can see over here, everything is green over here other than the iron. But again, I can eat something which increases my iron level. I can make that green. That's how easy the whole thing is. If I don't like something, I can simply go ahead and delete it. And if I have some of those issues, let's say that I don't need to eat, I don't like red meat, I'm just going to exclude all the red meat from my possible meal plans. If I don't need any seafood, I can exclude any kind of seafood from here. So this number would keep changing. As I say, I don't need any eggs. As you can see, everything has gone down. Now if I select this, and let's say I select this for this day, I just have to click on that and it's added. So now for that day, I know what I am eating for breakfast, I know what I'm eating for lunch, for dinner, for snacks. Now you don't have to stick to this alone. You can create something like this from scratch. Or what you can do, you can create some of these unique ones for your purposes and save it and make it favorite, and then every time you can add it over here. So there's so much of flexibility here, that what's important over here is that your report card should be green. That's what it's important. And anytime you want to make changes, you can make changes. You can delete anything. You want to add something, you can go ahead and add it from here. Let's say I want to add the eggs, and as soon as I add the egg over here, it gets added over here. And once I add that, this is my goal. This shows this is where I am. This is where, so you can see how many calories are based on all of this what I've selected over here. That's how easy this system is. And so that's the reason why when I was looking at something where I wanted to make sure I can eat healthy following my healthy lifestyle formula, we came up with something like this. We came up with this software which makes life easy, not only for somebody who has issues in terms of that they don't want to eat seafood, they don't want any non-veg items or anything like that. Even you can go back and you can exclude any specific food from here. So let's say you don't want any let's say you don't like let's say pepper, you just, this is the minus sign, you click on that, and any recipe, any food item where pepper is being used would be taken out for you. You don't like let's say lettuce, so you just click on that, everything would be taken out for you. So now you, so basically what this system does is that based on whatever your needs are, based on that it gives you choices, rather than spending thousands and thousands of dollars. Otherwise, if you go to a nutritionist, you would have to at least spend $2,000 to $3,000 just to get these kind of meals done for your specific need. Whatever your needs are, it doesn't matter, because system would capture everything. System has that kind of intelligence built in, and then based on that, system would provide the what kind of calories you would need, and then you can start playing with all these filters to make sure that if you need something which is more low carb, high carb, same is for protein, same is for fat. So people looking for weight loss kind of meals love this system, because it gives them everything just in minutes, rather than the whole day or the whole week, because it can be extremely tough to get something like this. So let me go back and now start the presentation where I left. So you can see here when I said the report card, what does it mean? Now, some of you, I just had the opportunity to look at the chat here, and I noticed that some of you couldn't download or couldn't get to the page. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make sure once again you can go ahead, check it out, this page, and I'm going to pause for a couple of seconds here. If you have any problem, let me know. Otherwise, go to healthylifestyleformula.com/formula, and you can download this book for free over there. And I can promise that you would be happy that you did that, because there's lots of good information over there. Okay, so now moving on, I'm going to look at some of these questions here which my team has captured while I was showing the demo, and they uploaded these. So first of all, it's, can I get the ebook if I don't live in the USA? Of course, doesn't matter where you live, which country you live, you can always get the ebook. It's all free. Our job is, our goal is, our mission is to spread this message and share this good information with everybody, so that more and more people can benefit from this. Somebody said, hey, they liked Healthy Lifestyle Meals software, but can I access the software if I don't live in the USA? Again, the same thing. It doesn't matter where you live, which part of the world you live, you can always get this software, and we always love to keep everything extremely affordable. So that's the reason why it's there at healthylifestyleformula.com/offer. You can go ahead, check it out. There's a 30-day trial over there just for $1. I don't think you can get better deal anywhere. Any software like this normally cost somewhere around $400 or $500 a month, and this is not even a cost of a pizza, just so you know. But our focus is your education, our focus is your health, and so that's the reason why we don't push our products. We want you to benefit from the educational webinar, from all the education what we do over here. That's what we want to focus on. The next question is there any offer available for Healthy Lifestyle Meals software? Of course, the what you see over there at healthylifestyleformula.com/offer is basically the best offer available as of today. It might change over the time. If you're watching this webinar after few months, or it might change, but hey, go ahead, check it out. We still like to keep everything as cheap as we can. The next question is, can I incorporate my local meals in the software? Oh, of course. That's a big feature over there, that you can't cover everything what goes in terms of meal planning. So we have a big feature over there for custom meals, where you can create your own meals, your own food, your own specific whatever your favorite items are, and So in terms of customization, everything is customizable over there, just so you know. And then you can include those meals as part of your meal planning. That way, you would benefit more, and you would love it because it's taking care of your favorite meals also at the same time. Now, this is just keep in mind, this is a special offer, so go ahead, check it out. You don't have any risk here. This is just for $1 for 30 days, and it's healthylifestyleformula.com/offer. Go ahead, check it out. There are some bonuses, as you can see. It's all free for you. Even if you cancel it after 30 days, even then you can keep all the bonuses for yourself. Okay. With that, I want to say thank you very much for attending this webinar. And I just want to remind you, if you haven't checked it out, go ahead, check it out, healthylifestyleformula.com/offer. Take the benefit of this offer while it's still on. When it gets kind of changed to a new number, you might see a new number over there. But hey, we're not going to change the webinar, so that this webinar would still show this old number. So just go ahead, check it out. If you still see the same $9 per month, you're lucky. Go ahead, sign up and take the benefit of this and enjoy the healthy life, because healthy means more energy. More energy means more fun in life, and that's what we want for you. With that, thank you. Bye bye.